WCBI News at 10 starts now.
Thanks for staying up with us tonight. Governor Tate Reeves is extending the statewide shelter-in-place order by 1 week, but he's also easing up on some of the restrictions. Courtney Ann Jackson explains what's changing.
The inevitable economic domino effect of this virus is something Governor Tate Reeves is fully aware of.
My heart breaks for those 140,000 people who have lost their jobs.
He says he knows he could give data comparisons to other states' numbers.
Well, that doesn't mean a damn thing to those 140,000 people who have lost their jobs.
That's why he wants to move towards the light at the end of the tunnel, but for now says we're still in the eye of the storm.
We have to do everything we can to get our economy back open as soon as it's safe. And I can promise you, I want to be sitting here this morning saying, Monday morning we're rocking and rolling again, but we're just not quite there yet.
Reeves says that while sheltering in place is a temporary tool, it's working.
It is the reason that we are becoming increasingly more confident that we're not going to overstress our healthcare system.
State Health Officer Dr. Thomas Dobbs.
Probably on the plateau, whether we're in the middle of the plateau or on the backside of the plateau. I think that's a great description. It's hard to say. We're hopeful that we're on the backside of it. We have some indicators that that could possibly be the case. As far as healthcare utilization, we probably are like smack dab in the middle unless it gets worse for some reason.
And that's why the timing of this extension is important. But Reeves is finding ways to spread the spending out for businesses. His new order will allow for what's defined as non-essential businesses to make sales for curbside, drive-through, or delivery.
If we can allow Mississippi small businesses to do sales in a safe way, we can get some of those people out of the Walmart. We can spread out more. We can actually make more people more safe.
The state's beaches and lakes will also be allowed to reopen starting Monday morning.
It's a small thing, but I hope it helps even a bit for people who need to safely get out in the sun for their own sanity.
Courtney Ann Jackson, WCBI News.
Again, these changes, both for non-essential businesses, beaches, and lakes, do not take effect till Monday morning at 8 o'clock. Governor Reeves' announcement this morning is offering a little hope to some businesses that have been considered non-essential. Our Quentin Smith speaks with two local businesses about the impact this order will have on them.
As she cuts and fixes a nice array of flowers, Loretta Shelton can't help but feel excited knowing she can now offer more services to her customers.
I've been praying every day, Lord, please open up a little, something that we can do a little more.
And that prayer has now been answered. The governor issued an order allowing non-essential businesses like her floral shop to now do delivery, drive-through, and curbside sales.
It will help me pay my bills, that's for sure. Owning a small business is hard, and our community is our only way to make our money.
Shelton admits her business took a blow after state leaders requested non-essential businesses to close last month. That's why the florist says this decision couldn't have come at a better time.
This is our time of the year, our busy season. First Sunday in May decorations are coming up, and we know we'll have a lot of people want to pick up flowers to go decorate the cemeteries with, so that will make me very happy that people can come and get their flowers, so we're ready.
Meanwhile, restaurants like the Central Grill Station in Starkville are expecting to see a steady flow in business with the shelter-in-place order being extended.
We kind of expect it to probably stay the same as far as for the next week. Lunch sales kind of a little bit softer, dinner sales hopefully kind of flow up a little bit.
While General Manager Terry Long says he wants to see his business reopen, he also understands the risk that comes with that. So for now, Long says they'll continue doing curbside pickup until the governor says otherwise.
Well, we're going to wait and see what the guidelines come out, but yeah, we've got a couple of different ideas that we're kind of playing with. We're going to wait and see what the government, because if they come out and say that it's a limited number or certain businesses, that kind of thing, we're going to follow those guidelines. But we have we've got game plans in place for multiple different things.
This is our Quentin Smith reporting. Now, the governor is still urging people to practice social distancing and follow CDC guidelines while they're out taking care of any essential needs. Well, if you were out of hand sanitizer in Tupelo, then you were able to grab a free bottle today. Queens Reward Meadery was passing out 500 bottles of sanitizer to the public in Fair Park this afternoon. Now, this was made possible after a donor, John Weber, bought 1,000 bottles to be given out to essential workers in the area as well as the public. Owner Jerry Carter says it's been amazing to help people in any way during this time.
I'd much rather be busy doing something to help than sitting home worrying. So we've been very blessed to be able to jump in and do this and help. And just when other people want to jump in and work side by side with us, it's just encouraging and it's fun. So we've appreciated their generosity so much.
Carter says they'll be back at Fair Park next Friday at 3 p.m.
We have some showers and thunder showers moving into the region, and on the backside of it, by the time we wake up, we'll be in the 40s later on tonight. So let me show you where the rain is right now from Oxford out into the Delta. Mainly rain, but there is a little bit of embedded thunder and lightning, so don't be at all surprised to see a flash and hear a rumble of thunder. This will cross the region during the night. There's a cold front moving on through, and that is why we will be a little bit cooler in the morning. But look at that. As we get into our sunrise, things should be A-OK in most spots, and then we'll just develop more and more sun. Mixed with some clouds during the day. This is our Saturday, mid to upper 60s. Overall nice winds from the north. We'll turn it around the opposite direction again for Sunday. More heavy rain, more storms, some of which could be on the strong side. Your full forecast in just a few more minutes.
All right, Keith, thanks so much. Well, the Mississippi Department of Health is reporting 169 new cases of COVID-19 today. The new positives bring the state's total to over 3,700 cases. 11 new deaths are also being reported today, bringing the total coronavirus deaths to 140 in Mississippi. Here in our viewing area, Monroe County has the most cases with 58. Tishomingo County is last with only 2 cases. 28% of positive COVID cases were hospitalized, while 71% recovered at home. A drug that has been repeatedly praised by President Trump as a treatment for COVID-19 is undergoing medical testing to determine if it is effective or even safe. For patients, one of those trials is being carried out nearby in Tennessee. CBS's chief medical correspondent, Dr. John LaPook, takes a closer look.
This is hydroxychloroquine. It's been championed by President Trump for the treatment of COVID-19.
Based on what I see, it could be a game changer. Very powerful.
But doctors say it's too early to be sure, and small studies so far have had mixed results. Dr. Wesley Self at Vanderbilt University Medical Center is leading a clinical trial to see if it really works.
Why was hydroxychloroquine chosen as a drug in the first place to treat COVID-19?
Hydroxychloroquine may help prevent the virus from entering cells in the body and therefore prevent it from replicating more or growing within the body.
42-year-old Tisha Holt is one of the first to enroll. She's been in the Vanderbilt ICU for 4 days. She spoke with Dr. Self.
How are you feeling?
Weak, struggling to breathe. A lot of chest tightness. Very, very sick.
I want it to work. I see that it has promise, but I also understand most promising drugs that are at this stage of research do not ultimately work.
This drug may raise the risk of an irregular heartbeat, but it has generally been a safe medication. Doctors and patients like Tisha Holt don't know who is receiving the drug and who is getting a placebo. That's the gold standard in research.
And if I could do something to help, and I want to do it, it makes me feel better to help someone else.
Hoping to save others as she battles to save herself. Dr. John LaPook, CBS News, New York.
And hard to see there. We definitely hope she can recover. All right, we're going to send things back over to Chief Meteorologist Keith Gibson. Keith, a nice day in store for us here in the Golden Triangle.
Yeah, look at our Saturday here, Scott. Again, 40s later tonight, but 52 at 9, 61 by your noon hour. A lot of 60s in the afternoon, a shot at 70. Pretty nice. Enjoy it because we have some rough stuff perhaps on Sunday in parts of the region. More on that after the break.
Your WCBI First Alert AccuWeather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Keith Gibson.
We had some pretty nice weather on our Friday. Temperatures in the mid and upper 70s. Let's recap the situation. Columbus, Vernon, Tupelo, Louisville. You enjoyed it. And we really had a pretty nice stretch of weather here this week after the storms last Sunday. And now we usher in some more unsettled weather this weekend. There's a band of showers and thunder showers here just coming on into North Mississippi. So this will move on through this evening. And tonight when we wake up, most of that will be done. We'll clear things out and usher in a little bit more sunshine on Saturday. Mid 60s to upper 60s, a shot at low 70s here in parts of the region as well. Here's our first alert forecast, and we've got an angry Leo. and Toby here. Leo, not really enjoying what's coming up on Sunday. Heavy rain and storms are possible. Maybe some severe weather, perhaps some flooding too. Let's talk about it as we check things out for the second half of the weekend. All right, for Sunday, during the morning in our area, some rain and some storms, perhaps some hail, some gusty breezes. No widespread severe weather expected. The bigger event is likely going to be south of I-20 or along and south of I-20 in the afternoon and evening. All modes of severe weather are possible here. Wind and flooding, the primary threats here, perhaps a little bit of hail. The tornado threat is going to remain low in the big picture here. But flooding could be an issue. We don't want to see any more heavy rain. We dealt with this last week, maybe another 1 to 3 inches. Some models suggest up to 4 in parts of the region. Now, the level 3 risk, that orange right here, just up to Kemper County, and it looks like the strongest storms may stay just along and south of I-20, but we'll see if that can migrate back to the north just a little bit. This is our storm spin potential. We factor in unstable air and strong wind in the atmosphere, and where we have the brightest colors, that's where we have the better potential for widespread severe weather. Notice how that didn't get too far past Interstate 20 on Sunday afternoon. So again, it's a wait and see type situation for us here in North Mississippi and West Alabama. The odds of severe weather in your backyard fairly low in the big picture, but we're close to the situation just to our south, and we'll watch it. But for tonight, we'll have a band of showers and thunder showers move on through. 40s when we wake up in many spots. There you go. Mid to upper 60s to low 70s for our Saturday afternoon. Tomorrow night, clouds thicken. Notice that first wave of storms that will move on through. Those will be what we call elevated storms, so above a stable atmosphere. And we should see temperatures in the 50s Sunday morning. So any storm that does develop could produce a little bit of hail, some lightning, some good downpours. A little bit of a break, we think, and then another batch of storms will come on in with some heavier rain after midday. Probably 1 to 5 is our window of opportunity here between 1 and 5 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday for some heavy rain, some storms, and across the far southeast, that's where the best chance for any stronger storm will be. The heaviest rain should be done by 6 or 7 o'clock with some lingering showers and thunder showers possible for the rest of our Sunday. Download the WCBI News app for the latest forecast, of course, live coverage, and you can share reports, pictures, and videos with us, again, if you see something on Sunday. So nice Saturday, stormy Sunday, pretty nice Monday and Tuesday. Here's your AccuWeather 7-day forecast, a bit of a roller coaster ride here. Late Wednesday into Thursday, we may have more widespread severe weather, perhaps farther north in our area. So we'll keep you updated on that and even more storminess by the end of next week. Scott.
All right, Keith, we know you guys will be watching it. Thanks so much. Well, a picture that literally dropped out of the sky prompts mystery and memories. Let me take a look when we come back.
You're watching WCBI News at 10 with Scott Martin.
Welcome back, everyone. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and the mystery surrounding a photo taken in 1956 is adding more words to the phrase. Who this picture exactly belongs to is still a mystery. It was found in a Pickens County creek, believed to have washed up after a storm. No matter the circumstances, one thing Toby and Joanne Hodges believe is that there's a reason the photo was found.
I'm just awestricken. I really don't know what to even think or say about this. It made me get out my pictures and see if I really did have wedding pictures.
It was December 29th, 1956, when this dashing photo of Mr. and Mrs. Hodges was snapped.
It was hard to believe. I just don't know where it came from. But it actually is our wedding reception picture. Looks good shape. Whoever had it, God just protected it in the water, I guess, so we could have a reunion again with this picture.
This picture was blown in by high winds on a stormy Easter Sunday. Jennifer Manning's son found the photograph of the Hodges in a creek by her home.
I just posted it on Facebook, hoping to find somebody who knew who the couple was.
After several shares on Facebook, we tracked down Toby and Joanne Hodges. They're still puzzled by how the picture ended up across the state line.
I can remember that picture being made. Some of them, I know the wedding pictures were made right there.
I didn't really ask what size it was. Then I got to thinking, well, maybe it was just a little bitty picture. And then I thought, what if it was an 8 by 10? Surely nobody, I didn't know anybody that would find a picture way over in McShann, Alabama.
The photo looks unscathed, as if it was protected. For Joanne, that means the picture was discovered for a purpose.
The preservation of this picture just shows me about a lot more about God and how He protects us, how He preserves us. For what reason He wanted me to see His power in bringing this picture here, and I got to meet Jennifer and WCBI, Scott. It's unreal. It's just unreal.
The Hodges were barely in their 20s when they married. Their love story started out as a double date. This past December, they celebrated 63 years of marriage. This is their 1,000 words, the beginning of so much love, strength, and hope.
The most special part of the story is that Mr. and Ms. Hodges have been married for 63 years. It's rare to find a marriage that has lasted that long.
It's hard to put into words how awesome this is, that this happened for such a time as this. Right. It was a bad storm. We're in a bad crisis, but yet I guess I have to say this is a miracle.
Now, the Hodges are hoping that they can figure out who had the photo of them from their wedding day so they can go ahead and give it back to them. All right, Willie Gay Jr. is ready to take his talents from Starkville to Sundays. More from the former Bulldog as he prepares for the NFL Draft next.
Here's sports with Tom Ebel.
J.C. Field here at Armstrong Middle School in Starkville is one of the first places Willie Gay fell in love with the game of football. In 1 week, the Starkville native could hear his name called at the NFL Draft. I caught up with the former Mississippi State Bulldog about how dreams that began on fields like this are becoming a reality.
I still remember my first practice on this field here in middle school, so, man, it's finally here, man. It's crazy.
Willie Gay Jr. has almost done it all on a football field. Top 100 player nationally coming out of Starkville High School, competing at the highest level of college football for his hometown university. Next stop, playing on Sundays.
They're keeping me busy with phone calls, interviews, and things like that, with, just trying to get to know me as a person more than as a player, because we did all that at the combine already. So now it's just filling me out, just seeing where my head is and how can I fit a scheme, fit any team, and just really just going from there.
Gay set the NFL Combine on fire, highlighted by running a 4.46 40-yard dash and impressing in individual workouts.
Man, honestly, the drills, all that pressure, man, I'm made for it, and I got there first, man, I was nervous. I thought I had to please everybody, but, a coach from the Bengals actually gave me some advice, man. He was like, just be yourself, and that was the best advice I got the whole week, and even since January when this process started, I attacked the on-field drills, attacked the meetings, attacked the interviews with coaches and teams. So it was easy, man, honestly. It was a lot, though, but it was easy. I was just blessed to be there.
Post-NFL Combine, the former Mississippi State Bulldog says almost every NFL team has given him a call. Multiple draft projections have Gay as high as a second-round pick. The Starkville native says it doesn't matter where, he just wants the ball.
Second, third round, fourth, I've been hearing a lot, man, second to third, and, I just blocked that out because, I don't really care, honestly. I mean, of course, we all care, but in a way, I'm just ready to play ball again. I mean, I played 5 games, so to even say I'm going to get drafted is a blessing, man. So, I'm just ready to get on someone's team.
The COVID-19 pandemic has forced the NFL Draft to go virtual in 2020. While Gay won't get the full experience of the stage, he's ready to receive a call.
I really did want that experience, to sit with my family, have them call my phone, right before the pick was in, and, experience that feeling. But, just to even have a Zoom call come in, or anything like that from a coach's house, I don't care, man. I'm just ready to see my phone ringing, man, and hear a coach's voice. So.
As for draft day plans, Willie plans to spend it right here in Starkville with his closest family and friends. Reporting here at Armstrong Middle School in Starkville, Tom Ebel for WCBI Sports.
Well, we have a little bit of rain and thunder shower activity coming on in. Already raining out there in Oxford, moving into and through New Albany towards Boonville right now. Some thunder and lightning, some downpours, nothing to be excited about for tonight. That's certainly good news. Some sunshine on Saturday, 60s for us, 70. Rain and storms on Sunday, some of which could be hefty. Quieter Monday and Tuesday, and then some more unsettled weather, Scott, for the middle to end of next week.
All right, I got to hurry up and go walk Moose before that rain gets in.
Get out there.
Thanks, Keith. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great weekend.